This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
Live from the Culture Lab in the ATL, it's time for Big Facts, Big Bank. What up, baby Jay? What up, DJ Scream? Yours truly. I'm here today. We are welcoming the one, the only, by heavy demand. Ray Daniels has touched down on Big Facts.
You know, this is like an episode where, you know, back in the day, they would have like Archie Bunker would come on the Jeffersons and Georgia.
For sure.
This is what this is. It's like we all live in different shows, but we collaborate.
It's like a co-mingling of the co-conspirators.
Yeah, this is my family right here. They inspired me to want to do this stuff. I say it on record. I don't have no problem.
Real shit.
I like giving my people credit. I love it. I hate when you try to hold shit back.
Nah, don't hold nothing back, man. I want everybody to be clear on who Ray Daniels is. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if you know, you know. But if they don't know, now's the time for you to let them know.
From radar management to leverage your influence to the God show to like all the shit.
I was about to say it's hard for me. Like I'm a. That's why I saw Bank. I had to give him props because I'm in motion right now. Like it's hard for me to tell you what I am because I'm still building who I am.
Yes,
for sure.
But I will say this.
Well, I guess some of the milestones.
How about this? If you go on Billboard.com right now and you look at the top 200 songs in the world, the number one song is ours. So like,
what song is
it's
that?
called APT, the Bruno Mars, Rosie
Really?
record. Oh yeah, we niggas that make pop records, man.
Yeah,
like, you know, we do it all around
sneaky,
here.
man.
You know?
You sneaky. I'm familiar.
So you know, like I'm heavy in music, but you know, I got bored with it. I was just telling you, me and you spoke about this 2019. It was like, I felt like it was more for people like us. I felt like I was using my talent to make people rich. It was almost like God was like, you ain't doing enough. Like you need to help the world. So what better way to help the world than put your voice out there and amplify it. So for me, I'm just, you know, I'm a work in motion. I call myself the culture referee because I'm not afraid to speak on shit. Sometimes that gets me into stuff, but I don't care because I look at myself as Black Daddy. Like the dad in the house don't care about what you say. Like daddy don't care how you feel. Like mama's like, listen, dad's like, hey, get your ass in the room. You ain't doing that. You know? So for me, I feel like our community needs that voice right now. Somebody was like, hey, look, stop worrying about the BS and focus on what's important. So that's what I'm trying to do here, man. And I'm on Big Facts. And I mean, I'm doing it right, Miss Jade.
Yes. Okay, so look, speaking
Let's
of
go.
being the Black Daddy and speaking of not really giving a about opinions and all of that, there was, earlier this year, there was a thing where, I don't know, I can't remember if it was Adam from No Jumper.
I can tell you.
Or
it was, I did Rory and BT show.
Shout out to Rory.
Shout out to Rory, and that's my family. Like I said, in Atlanta, we all friends, right?
Right.
So I did this show on the iHeart station.
Yeah.
So because they were kind of like when they released, the Complex released their top 25 personalities in the country, nobody from Atlanta was on it. So they was like, let's talk about it.
Right, exactly.
So I was like, you know, like it's hard for us to talk about certain stuff because, you know, Atlanta's different. Like everybody got guns here. And, you know, people was like, you know, I guess if you haven't lived somewhere else, you don't understand the significance of that, right? You gotta remember, I was born in the Bronx, lived there till I was 11 years old, right? But when I came to Atlanta, it was like, everybody, it's people in here. I only have to ask, do the producers, do they have guns? They have them. Everybody does. So what I was trying to say was, it's really hard to like pop off because guns kind of make us be a little bit more respectful. Like, hey, it's like bang, when we was kids and it was smoke, it was like, who got a gun? Hey, nigga, chill, he got a gun. So for me, I just felt like the guns was almost leading to us almost being nice to each other because we know it can go down in any given moment here. So all I was saying was that I know for a fact of Vlad, who I love. It ain't like I don't fuck with him. I think Vlad is the best interviewer in hip hop. Just even though people say he's a culture vulture, I love Vlad.
Right.
I said Vlad, Adam, and academics, they won't make it here. Cause y'all know in Atlanta, we know each other. If you pop up at a basketball game, you might just go to Westlake Banneker basketball game because you know somebody on the team. And the nigga hit you like, yo, Adam in here. You know what that mean. If you said something about somebody from their hood.
This shit done kind of got different now though. It done kind of got different. They let a lot of shit slide.
I know, but what I'm saying is that they let it slide until they don't anymore. And when they don't anymore, it's pressure.
But see, I think another thing too.
That's what I'm saying. And by the way, here's another thing. You know, like when you go to play them, like that's our shooter in Atlanta. When we say that's our shooter, that's really a shooter. Because everybody got guns. It's just some niggas like shooting it and want to do it. So it's just different here. That's all I was just saying. I'm like, bro, even when Adam came in, did you see when he interviewed Woody?
Well, I didn't see it, but I heard
saw
about it.
You could tell he if you ain't an Atlanta nigga, you don't understand how to talk to a nigga like that. Like He might play with y'all. He nice as how you doing, sir? How you doing, ma'am? But as soon as you say something piss him off, hey, I'll kill him. Hey, it's just different here. So I don't think that they would know how to handle it. In Atlanta, niggas is free. You ain't got no power. Like it ain't. I don't see a white man in Atlanta and think he's bigger than me. Like I don't feel that way. I see, you go to LA, them white boys be bigger than everybody in this whole city. So I was just really saying, Atlanta just a different city. I don't think they will let you be built here. I just don't. I think you'll realize it's guns everywhere and be like, you know what? Let me goddamn go my ass to Nashville, man. At least, something else. It's just a different city. And he took that and ran with it. And that to me, it was like, and he said, Ray said Atlanta's so gangster. I wouldn't say that because that's not who we are. Atlanta's not a gangster city. We're not a city where the street niggas run it. We all work together. Street niggas, industry niggas, politicians, we all friends here and cool with each other. So for me, I was just really saying that. But the other day ran with the narrative. They want to come talk to big facts. The guy named Ray, I hit him. I hit him and his people. Like, yo, come talk to me. I'm not your enemy, my nigga. Plus, I don't need podcasting to pay my bills. See, that's another thing I want niggas to understand. My house, my cars, everything is all paid for because of music. I just do this on the side. So I was just really giving you some advice I would have gave you in person. It's like when we from Atlanta. When you meet people out of town and you say, you go into Atlanta, sometimes you gotta give them a warning. Like, if I see a young couple, I'll be like, hey, I don't think you wanna come to Atlanta. I'll tell a girl, I don't think you wanna bring that nigga to Atlanta. Wherever y'all at, he's something. But in Atlanta, he's something, right? Because it's black. It's just warnings to the city. Like, everybody got guns. They gonna be, a New York nigga gonna run up on you broadly. Give it up. LA niggas, what's up, nigga? Like Atlanta nigga be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? What's up, sir? How you doing? Shout to turn that shit. Like we just different here. We finesse. Yeah. That's why you'll get here, because you'll think with your friend the whole time. Nigga, they keeping you over there while a little nigga breaking in your car. I just know my city. So I was just really saying, a nigga like you will get tired here because they'll take you to the ringer. Wow. All Cleveland Avenue niggas gonna pull up on you. They want you to be scared of them. Don't play with me, nigga. You trying to be friends with niggas. It's just different world. In LA, it's Hollywood. In Atlanta, it's black. Hollywood black, ghetto black, street black, politic black, no matter what it is, it's us. And that's all I was saying. So I saw him mention it. I was like, look at these niggas. Can't wait to take a nigga words out of context and make it seem like I said Atlanta was gangster. I would never say that because we're not gangster. We Southern hospitality.
As the referee, though, they're going to take your words. That's just part of it. They're going to take your words and
don't fuck with us.
Yeah, but I think too, like another thing that plays a part in that as well, as far as like being a difference, is in Atlanta, like everybody's outside, everybody's around, everybody's moving, everybody's bumping into each other. You'll see whoever, wherever. But in LA and in other parts where these other people are, they don't come outside. So it's not a chance of bumping into anybody. So the carefulness of your words doesn't really matter because you don't have to worry about seeing the nigga that you're talking about.
Yeah. Niggas beef here is real beef. Niggas beef here is real smoke. It's like, nah, it's gonna be up. That's all and that's because everybody, like, dog, I was going through the airport with my girl yesterday. No, when I was going to Miami Thursday, she had a gun on her. Nigga, they held her. Nigga, did they due diligence, realized it was a registered gun under her license. It was a honest mistake. You gotta pay a fine. Then they gave her a gun back and we went home. That's Atlanta, bro. They don't forget, it's black. Atlanta is Democrats, but Georgia is red. This is most shotgun. We could walk in Walmart and buy a gun, Dick's Sporting Goods and buy a chopper in Atlanta. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like I have cut, what made me realize it? Shout out to my bro Pat, Certified Pat. We was in the studio one night and I saw this famous rapper, like huge rapper, and this nigga had a switch on him, big gun on him. And I'm like, and me, to me, that's lame. Like, why you got that big ass gun on you, my nigga? Like, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you in here. And he was like, he from New York, bro. They can't do that in New York. They can't just walk around with a gun in broad daylight because that's 3 to 5 years for them. In Atlanta, you can. I was like, oh, that does make a difference, the guns and shit here. Because, nigga, we got guns everywhere. That's all. My mama got guns. My kids everybody got guns in Atlanta. And all it takes is one nigga to get tired of your shit. And you can
because to niggas that aren't from here, where there are like those gun laws, like you're saying, being able to outright carry is like almost like a delicacy for them.
Yeah,
because it's like they can't fathom being able to do this. It's like surreal because I've never been able to do this before.
It's how niggas treated smoking weed in Amsterdam.
Exactly.
Remember how niggas would like back in the 90s, niggas early 2000s, I'm going to Amsterdam so I could
just to smoke outside
and jump in front of the police. It's like that's Atlanta for guns. That's all I'm saying, nigga. So you don't have no power here. You saw Omar got hit in the wire. He was the most gangster nigga. A kid killed him.
Exactly.
Because all you need is a gun. And that's all I was saying. And, I'm glad he came to y'all show and talked about it, but I just hate when white people try to take my words because I would never say we gangster because I don't believe in gangster. I don't believe in that shit. I believe in you either real or you not. And I'm just saying, if I'm a real nigga, and I can tell you why. If Adam was my friend, I'd be like, hey, bro, keep security with you. And by the way, don't get like hood security, because in Atlanta, hood got politics. You need a police officer security who don't give a fuck that these niggas from Cleveland Avenue or from old Nat, and I might have to see them next week when you ain't around. It's just politics here. Atlanta's just a great city, man. I love it for us, man. I'm never leaving. It's the best place for black people because we free. And that proves it.
Facts.
Niggas got guns everywhere. I got a gun in every car, every bag, every room in the house. Anywhere I sleep, I got a gun. It's because I can just walk in. And I bought it from Target, nigga. I bought it from Dick's Sporting Goods. I ain't get it from a nigga on the street that told me. I got it from Dick's. I bought my chopper from Dick's Sporting Goods, my nigga. That's all I'm saying, nigga. When you bring niggas from out of town back and they see that, they be like, so hold on, how many days you gotta wait to leave with it? I'm like, nigga, I'm about to leave with it in 20 minutes. What, nigga? Niggas can't believe that shit. And that's all I was stressing.
You think that's a good or bad thing for the city of Atlanta?
I'm gonna tell you, somebody told me this. They said, if the slaves had guns, we wouldn't have slavery. That's how powerful guns are to people. So for me, it's like, as long as I
because you think I'm finna let you whoop my ass?
Nigga, I will shoot you in your face right now, nigga. And the reason why they was able to control us, because they had guns.
You, Lil Billy Bob, Joe, everybody
had guns. The kids was learning how to shoot. Like, everybody was shooting at us. So I'm like, we got guns now. And we ain't going back.
What you think the difference is outside of the guns, like from Atlanta and other major cities?
Like Jay said, when I'm with okay, so here's the funny stuff. When I'm with my niggas in LA and we go places, I'm from the hood. I still gotta check, yo, we good? If I gotta be alert, he be like, nah, nigga, I'm strapped. We straight. And I'm like, what? Nigga, nigga, everywhere I go, everybody straight. It's like you just start realizing, like, nigga, I got the gun, we good. I'm like, in Atlanta, everybody got the gun. You start understanding how they are able to be gangsters and all the other shit. Yeah. Nigga ran up on a nigga. When there was shootouts in the Lenox Mall, people think that we was protecting ourselves. One of my artists actually is the guy that shot somebody in Lenox Mall. Mm-hmm. Somebody walked up on him, asked him for a picture. He said, yeah, when they was about to snap the picture, he snatched his chain off and ran. The artist was signed to me, he had a gun. He shot him. Hey, bro, he got off. He didn't get his chain back, but he shot the nigga. So, and he was from out of town. I'm like, why would you shoot a nigga in the mall? Like, just get it back. You could have called me. You know how politics go. He said, nah, I had my pistol on me. I want to let that nigga ain't no pussy. Okay.
Yeah,
there it is.
What you got it for? You got it for that reason. Somebody tried to rob you.
Somebody tried to rob you. They tried to rob him. He shot him. And he lost the chain, but he didn't get no trouble. That's a win to me. Shit, nigga, you don't fuck nobody.
Yeah, that's another shit. That's another hit record.
Yeah, nigga, that's what I said. So yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Like for street niggas, man, at one point, transitioning, the best investment was probably to invest in rap music or music. Do you feel like it's still the best investment, or are there better investments? What's your opinion on that?
I would challenge anybody. It's like I use Bank as an example. Like, Bank was a rapper. Bank is bigger now, being himself as a personality.
Exactly.
So I tell anybody, if you could sell 1 million albums, you could sell 1 million anything.
1 million books.
1 million books. You could sell 1 million pair of sneakers, 1 million t-shirts.
Hiking boots.
And for me, I just want to challenge us. My goal has been to challenge my people to think differently. Like, drugs is the easiest way to do. By the way, I did it, right? Until I had a gun put to my head, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that. This came with that. Oh, I don't want to do this that bad. I stopped. And, so for me, I just look at it like, I would tell anybody, invest in something that you believe in, and it don't have to be rap music, because rap is probably the worst thing you can invest in, because if you a big dope boy and you invest in a little nigga, if you do your job, for real, that little nigga should have more money than you.
Fact.
If you do your job, right? Like, don't get me wrong, Baby and Slim have more money probably than their guys, but that's because they had 5 wings. So it's different, right? But if I take a little nigga from the hood, like, dog, the kid you mentioned, I signed this kid from the hood, turned him up. As soon as he fucked the bitch I used to fuck, he thought we was on the same level. And now he treat me like he a boss too. Nigga, I got you the money. Meaning I can still go get some money. You can't without me. And he humbled himself. He out of jail now, and he figured it out. But it's just, I don't understand why we put so much money into people that don't understand. To me, I'm challenging us to invest our money in more things than just rap. Mm-hmm. Like a podcast, for example.
If you had hypothetically speaking, if you had a half a ticket in the streets and you had to invest, what would Ray Daniels go back and invest in?
Well, this nigga scream, man. This nigga scream. You the motherfucker hood Barbara Walters. This nigga put me in a scenario. Okay, so a couple things matter. Do I have a name or am I nobody?
You got some reputation.
Okay, cool. Guess what, nigga? We call those restaurants. Then you just open one. Every nigga in the city that's popping gonna open up a restaurant. I mean, it's so many things you can do. If you're a popping nigga, people gonna pull up on you. Nigga, if Beck had motherfucking a hot dog stand, nigga gonna be like, I'm gonna go to, that's just the way the world living. So, like I said, those are our albums. You so busy think you gotta push a nigga where you can push hot dogs, nigga, and make 10 million in a year.
Real product.
And the hot dogs ain't even talking back.
Yeah, them motherfuckers don't get no complex. They
Well,
don't
nigga,
nothing.
but nigga, it's so hard to push
But
back.
keep it real, Ray. Publishing is a motherfucker. And I know you still getting them. You smile. Publishing is a motherfucker 20, 30, 40 years from now.
So
you
I
can
tell people
still
this,
get them
if
checks.
if I didn't get out the bed, all 2024, I would have still made about 350 to 400K from my publishing catalog.
That ain't bad.
And that's mine. That's not including people I manage who I'm gonna make money off your stuff too. But it is a good business, but it ain't my purpose. It's like, you know, like it's kind of like once you get to a place of money and you get to a place like, it's like Jade. Jade, what female in this city more popping than Miss Jade? And I'm not saying it because she here, I'm saying it like it's no room she can't walk into. It's nothing she can't do. She figured out what to turn it into. Now I got all this other stuff going. So for me, I just tell people like, man, I want us to think. That's why when I came here, I gave Bank credit. I'm like, hey, bro, I love this nigga. And I didn't know him. That's what people don't understand about Atlanta. We didn't know each other. We recently just connected. But I love this nigga because I grew up with niggas like him. And I'm watching them not grow and I'm watching him grow. And I'm like, if they see a nigga like me growing, and you know what they say to me, Bank? All right, you got that talk, nigga. You can talk. That's why you growing. They see a nigga like you growing, they like, he got that talk, but he talk like me rather than me. And I'm telling niggas, I only talk like this because I worked at the fucking airport. And I was pushing wheelchairs, nigga. I was a hood nigga. When you push your old white people, you can't greet them like, what's up, shawty? You know what I'm saying? You trying to get a tip out of these motherfuckers, so you got to learn to say, hello, ma'am, how are you? I just kept the accent with me. But seeing niggas watching Bank come up to me shows the growth of what we're doing. And to me, that's what I want to, anytime I speak, I want to speak on that, right? Because a lot of niggas look at y'all and be like, oh, of course. But it's not of course. They could have went other routes. We all could have went other routes. But we figured out how to amplify what we do more, and that's why we here talking and they watching us, and we ain't at home watching them.
Facts.
Hey, so let me ask you a question. Oh, go ahead. So do you think, or do you feel like sometimes your voice gets you silenced in certain areas?
I feel like this. So I have an executive coach, and she really helped me get to know myself. And a lot of the times we be forcing circles into squares, but we don't understand. We have to look at the values rather than just the outcome, right?
Okay.
How many people y'all know that in jobs making great money but unhappy?
A lot.
A lot, right? That's because
most.
That's because the values don't line up. So for me, what I learned to start doing with everything I do is I start looking at the values of the person, the situation, the thing, and decide if that's something for me. Right? So that's how I make like my decisions, my moves, my everything. Is like, I don't care about how much money you got. I care about your values. I care about what matters to you. Like my family is the most important thing to me. And since family is the most important thing to me, that means that your family is the most important thing to me too. Which means that I'm not gonna fuck you over because I want you to take care of your family like I could take care of mine. Facts. But if a nigga value is, and you know, you got some niggas like that that's like, they get a check, they can't wait to go to Magic City. Nigga, I used to work at McDonald's on Old National. My first check, my mom took that motherfucker. I went to Greenbrier Mall, shopped, and it was this 1995, man. I just turned 16. And my mom was like, I called my mom, you know, I'm like, damn, I forgot to call my mom until I got paid today. I mean, I'm not coming home straight home. And I called her, and she was like screaming, where the fuck are you? I'm like, Mom, calm down, I'm okay. I'm at Greenbrier, I'm on my way home. Nigga, I know you at Green. Where is the check? I'm like, Mom, I spent it. You better take some of that shit back. You think you coming to my motherfucking house, you gonna be working, ain't gonna bring me no money. I took some of this shit back. My partners was laughing at me. Man, your mom make you pay bills? Hey, my nigga, when people see how much I handle and what I deal with, they be like, how do you handle it? Like, my mom took my check at 16. Nigga, ain't nothing hard to me. Ain't nothing hard to me, nigga. I couldn't, that was the first time in my life I could do something for me, and my mom said, no, nigga, that's still us. So I always see family. So when I'm working with people, the most important thing to me is your values. If hoes is at the top of your list, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to work, because hoes ain't shit to me, bro. Like, I've been doing that shit since I was 16. That's at the top. Especially if you got a chance to get money, and you still chasing pussy. Oh, nigga, you don't want to get rich. You don't want to You don't want to be one of them niggas.
Yeah, you playing.
You playing. So
Yeah.
that's what I would say.
Hey, let me ask you something. Who in the industry that you wanted to work with that you never got a chance to work with?
Only probably it's weird because I worked at Rock Nation for the last 2.5 years, but I never talked to Jay. I worked on the label side. So I would say Jay. No, fuck that. Nah, Jimmy Iovine. If Jimmy Iovine called me right now and said, in the middle of all the shit I got going on, and said, come intern for me for 6 months, stop everything you're doing, nigga, I'm gone.
Why?
Because Jimmy wasn't just a guy that figured out music. Jimmy figured out life. I remember, I always wanted to impress him. I remember going to a meeting with him and we was playing him a record and he was blown away. And I just couldn't wait to tell him as an executive my role I played. And I was like, bro, let me tell you what I did. This motherfucker stops me in the meeting. Hey, stop. Let me ask you a question. When you use the toilet, do you care where the shit goes? I'm like, in the middle of me talking about music, I'm like, no. He said, as long as the shit goes away from you, right? As long as it works, right? I'm like, yeah. He said, that's how I feel about everything. I don't need you to tell me what you did. It works now? Okay, it works. And went on to, so you start understanding. So I'm like, Ray, why did you want to tell him? And I'm like, well, I want him to know I. And it's like, well, it's not about you. So you start getting to know yourself. So to me, the thing I like about Jimmy, thing I like about Jimmy is that he summed life up. I've only probably had 15 conversations with this man in my life. Every one I learned something that was life-changing. And it was like little shit like, hey, you guys should make a song about that song Akon did, I Wanna Fuck You. You guys should make a song similar to that. And my guys was like, we don't party. We don't make party music. He said, you fuck, don't you? I ain't said make a party song. I said make a song about having sex. You do that, right? It was like, yeah. So you start realizing how we complicate our lives by saying I can or I will or I won't. And sometimes it's like, hey, nigga, you don't have to say that out loud. Just do it. And if you might want to do it by the time you get there. You don't know. So to me, Jimmy is the smartest man in music. You know, while everybody was stressing out in 2007 and 2008 about making hits, he was like, I'm not going to be in this rat race for the longest. Drake comes up to him and says, yo, somebody approached me about selling sneakers. And he said, why would you sell sneakers when you could sell speakers? Boom, $4 billion later, him and Dre left. I remember sitting in rooms with him, with my counterparts who I was admiring for working with him, and he's telling them, we're not in the music business no more. That's y'all problem. Y'all still thinking music. When you hear shit like that from the nigga that you look up to at the top, you like, it's almost like the Titanic, and the nigga like, it's gonna crash in a few hours, guys, so don't forget my guys. Meet me at the boat, 7 p.m., we out this bitch. So I'm like, 7 p.m. at the boat. I'm gonna meet them at the motherfucking boat too, because I wanna be out here too. So for me, it's about, and when we hood niggas, man, that's why I'm gonna always give you props, bro, because who teaches us?
Nobody.
Life. And either we gonna learn from it and pick it up quick. Some niggas need to go to jail 10 times to realize that ain't for me. Some niggas just need to get handcuffs on them once, like I did. Oh, I can't get out of these if I want to? Oh, nigga, all the effort I just put into that scam, I could put that same effort into a business. And I just changed my life.
How you think South niggas like stayed out of all that all that Diddy shit that's going on? You know, like how niggas is getting towed down from, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Atlanta is the greatest place on earth, and it's also the greatest trick on earth. Atlanta has niggas here who, I got niggas that I know, and I know y'all know that. I got a nigga from College Park that don't come to the city. Nigga, he know every street nigga in College Park, he know every politician, he know every restaurant, he know every club, every whatever, and he feel like he the nigga on that. Why the fuck do I need to go to fucking LA to prove I'm the nigga out there? So I think so Atlanta will make you feel like you're the shit without being the shit. Like you could just have a house in Atlanta. There's niggas out here that just got a house because their granddad left it to them from the 80s and they think they the shit. So it's not a lot of niggas in Atlanta that we grew up with that wanted to get it. Cause they kind of felt like they had it already. Like I came down here at 11, nigga. I was blown the fuck away by Atlanta. This shit made me. It was like, I saw 2-parent households. I saw niggas' dads working, and then I ain't never seen that in my life. A dad working is in the house. That wasn't my story. I didn't know nobody that had that story.
He's saying though, well, why do you think that below the Mason-Dixie, if you talk about our high end?
And the answer is because we got land and we free. Nigga, we don't have to work here. Like you don't have to, nigga. You can make $100,000 in Atlanta and live like a king for the rest of your life. So for me, it's like that's difference between the South and the North. Like You got niggas in the South that just good being in the South. That's why I love Atlanta so much. When I moved to Atlanta, nigga, Kilo was the shit. All everybody was playing with Do You Hear What I Hear? I ain't never heard that shit in my life in New York. And then I come to Atlanta, and Atlanta ain't even asking me about y'all like New York shit, but it was like Kilo I go to, and I'm like, we didn't even know that in New York. And y'all still was celebrating him like he was God. And then Atlanta becomes the shit, and everybody like, oh, y'all ain't whatever. And it's like, nigga, we been the shit.
Nah, I'm talking about like how niggas, like you see how like Master P, Jay Prince, all them niggas ain't never had them allegations on them. I'm talking about like the allegations. How you think the South stayed away from allegations?
I'll say this. I say this on record. I hope this answers the question. I would much rather hang out with a Republican, a redneck Republican that lets me know who he is and where he's from and what matters to him than a blue Democrat who tells me they like black people, but they don't want my daughter messing with their son. Right? So think about it from that standpoint, right? In the South, we understand exactly what it is. We clear. Am I tripping? We
no,
clear.
You're not tripping.
Nigga,
okay.
hey, nigga, in LA, you be hanging out with the white man at his house and think your kids is his kids and y'all the same and
think you above it.
Yes, and nigga, in Atlanta, nigga, nah, nigga, we and the South, Master P ain't with that shit, nigga. I'm in New Orleans, nigga. What I like caught him with a
I
white
know
girl in some bullshit. Or what I like getting caught raped with somebody. I'm from the South, nigga. Them motherfuckers hang us down there.
Yup.
So to me, that's what I would say. I just think that we just understand that that's not for us. Like I always say, the Kardashians would have never been built in Atlanta. We would have fucked them and left them on the side of the road like it was nothing. Because black girls, if we would have brought them to a party, how would Jay be looking at me right now? Nigga, you got some motherfucking nerve coming in here with that. So in Atlanta, we gonna hit them. We gonna hit it. But we ain't bringing them in public. Nigga, like, name one Atlanta nigga that got caught up with those other girls. Not even that. Name an Atlanta nigga that got caught up in an interracial relationship outside of Atlanta. It's only one. And nigga, he got it back real quick, Jay-Z. The only nigga that really got in some shit, and then how was black girls looking at him? You sure? Okay, we fought with you, we trust you. You sure? And then 2 or 3 years later, he was like, hell no. We was like, okay, that makes a little bit more sense to us. We don't fuck around here. We need real bitches around us because we want real motherfuckers telling us that. When I be seeing niggas in LA acting like in New York, acting like they ain't a nigga, ain't no nigga in Atlanta that don't know he a nigga. Ain't no nigga in the South don't know he a nigga.
I personally,
right there, Ray.
Nah. I personally told
way.
some of my homies, producers and rappers, they know. I like, bro, go visit LA. Don't move.
Hell no.
Nah, what he's saying is niggas go to feeling like they untouchable.
But that's
like,
why,
because I got the money now, I can like niggas like niggas in the South, they believe shit stink. What he's saying.
Yes, we
like,
know.
I know these folks are high.
I know that throw me under the bus tomorrow if they could. Fuck that. You ain't gonna get close to me.
Yep.
Nigga,
I ain't trusting you.
I ain't trusting you.
But why
Like,
go to?
other
But what I'm
motherfuckers
saying
go to
is,
Neiman
why go to LA and let the reality distort?
Because they feel like Banks said, they feel like going to LA is above. And by the way, I get it. Like I love telling people, I'm Atlanta rich. I'll take it. I'm Atlanta rich, nigga.
Right.
Nigga, hey nigga, and I'm cool with that, nigga.
Yeah,
Yup, my house
different.
cost $1 million. It's 14,000 square feet, and I
Yeah.
paid it off, nigga.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, y'all LA, name how many niggas you know in LA that own houses? They don't own in LA, bro. So I'm like, it's just in Atlanta, the mentality is different here. It's just different, bro. Like, so we ain't gonna never get caught up in that shit because we know what it is. I hung out with one white girl one time, bro. I took her to the club. I took her to what's the spot? Lucky Lounge. Man, the way y'all them black girls are looking at me like, yo, Becky, it was like, nigga, you would have thought I had a motherfucking dildo on my head. Like, nigga, not you. Well, I'm just chilling. I'm just having a good time. Not that. And I'm like, oh, wow. So Atlanta's just different, bro. It's just, I love being from the South, man.
But I think another thing too, like going along the lines of what you and Black are both saying, is that when it comes to like with the whole Diddy shit or whatever, like but people in the South have our fun. You know, we have our parties, we have our, functions and events, but we have them within certain parameters and boundaries, and we keep the circle small with those types of situations. So it's not an issue or a worry about later on down the line some shit getting out and happening and coming to the light and all that shit. Because at the end of the day, all of these things go on with an understanding.
Yes.
So
I couldn't have said any better. It's funny because like if they like, imagine NBC Universal. No, let's say imagine Paramount Pictures was like, this Big Facts thing, this is big. Let's go get them. They don't know. They can buy y'all houses next door to them. This is y'all house where y'all gonna live. Okay, cool. But how many days a week do I have to be out here though? Cause I'm going home.
I get homesick.
I get home. That's what I'm saying. It's just, it's us, bro. Mm-hmm. Atlanta is like soul food. It's soul food. It's us. It's the safest place for us. That's all I be trying to say to people. Is like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying, I've never witnessed nothing like this city. I've never witnessed nothing like this before in my life. And I go all around the world. And I remember I was at a club one day in LA. I'm just trying to get in, guys. I've stepped on the security's toes. Somebody pushed me to security. So the security kind of
literally
like literally, I was like, cause I'm like, you stand up and somebody, push. I stepped on top. I said, my bad, man. He said, watch where you're going. I said, bro, you didn't just see somebody push me? So I don't give a damn what somebody push you. Watch where you're going. I said, so this is what I do. So I talked to the person right next to me, white. I said, see, this is why I like Atlanta. Because a white boy like this would never talk to a nigga like me in Atlanta like this. Because he know I got little niggas that'll pull up and shoot this whole bitch up at night, talking to me crazy. And just to fuck with you, nigga. Mm-hmm. He kind of chilled after that. I'm like, bro, I'm not used to white people talking to me with anger, my nigga. Calm the fuck down when you talk to me. And by the way, I'm a calm too. I ain't saying I'm a gangster, but how you talk to me like that? I'm from nigga where I'm from, nigga, they'll kill your ass. Nigga talk to me like that. Nigga, white boy to my dog. I stepped and I said sorry? And then I stepped on your toes like, fuck you. I was like, my bad, bro. He was a dick. But you know what? He ran into a free nigga. You used to run into them own niggas. The own nigga always worry about what his owner think. Mm-hmm. I'm free, nigga. I don't give. And by the way, I'm the type of nigga, if I did have an owner, that nigga gonna know who the fuck I am from the jump. You better let him know. Don't talk to me crazy. And I won't either. Because I can't deal with that. I can't deal with somebody talking to me crazy. Because I'm a man and I'm respectful as fuck and I love everybody. So when I stepped on your shoe. So my point is that it's just we don't play that shit here, bro.
That's crazy.
When a nigga in Atlanta take lead to go to the car, you kind of be like, hey, man, just go home. Just go home. Yeah. Just go home, man. Don't come. You got beat up, man. Go home, man. Just come back. Think about it tomorrow. But because the nigga on the car in Atlanta, you know what that mean. Close the door, everybody get inside, this nigga about to shoot. You know what I'm saying? It's just different here. you know what it means, nigga. You know what's gonna happen. It's just different.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy though, man. That's crazy you say that. Because niggas believe shit stink in the South, for real, bro. I guess it's different down here because you know when a motherfucker don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Even it's kind of hard for me now, like having new friends, politician friends, and all that, like, bro, y'all with them. Yeah. Even though I ain't no criminal no more. You know what I'm saying? It's still like, do you know some old shit? It's just a
paranoia.
Man. So that was
kind of like, what am I here for?
Nah, that was a great answer what you said. How get them niggas caught up. Cause they go to thinking cause they mingling with these people that these people are their friends ain't gonna be able to save them. Yeah. We knowing like, boy, you with them.
Hey nigga.
Right.
Hey nigga, I got niggas with me. I tell my niggas literally, hey, when you drop me off, make sure you do this. Don't do nothing stupid because remember, because it's just the way of the world we live in, bro. And it's just, bro, I love being in the South because the South is it's just nice. How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. But don't fuck with us. Mm-hmm. That's it, man. As long as you come to Atlanta, you got good intent, we gonna love you. Mm-hmm. You come to Atlanta on some bullshit, they gonna do a meeting about your ass.
Right.
Who the nigga this is? Who mans is this? Who told me he could come in? Because you ain't gonna who told me he could move here and just run and set up shop? Who gave him permission? It's just a different city, bro. Just ain't playing that.
Real.
Yeah, so this is another thing that I wanted to pick you about because I'm very respectful of your opinion and your perspective on like certain situations or whatever. So how do you feel about all the new developments with this whole Jay-Z Diddy shit? Like, what do you think about that?
Well,
you say your piece, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think.
I think I just love the way Jay responded. Jay responded the way a nigga who ain't guilty would respond. Jay responded how I would respond. Hey, nigga, you're not getting a penny. You're not gonna play with me. My name. Now I gotta tell me and my wife gotta explain to my kids. See, y'all think y'all just coming to me for money. Y'all know I got kids I gotta explain to. So I love Jay-Z's response. I just think that my only problem with the world is this. We act like things are different. I mean, we act like things aren't different, right? So, nigga, my favorite album all time, rap album is 8 Ball and MJG coming out hard. Nigga,
Yeah.
I know you could play any song on that bitch and I know it word for word for word. And when I listen to the lyrics, I'm like, these niggas was wildin'. They was like, nigga, never how you beat their ass, never how you took their cat. They was talking about a woman, right? It was just the way of the world. Like, to go incriminate them for some shit that they said in 1992, 93, when that was what the world was talking about, to me, is my only issue.
But
I
you
know
can't,
what it
but
was.
you can't play with no kids though.
No. See, that's another thing. I
When
hate,
they put the kid, the
when I
only
hear
thing that
kid,
make
when I
me,
hear 13,
when they put the kids in it, that's what made me frown upon anything like, you know, I ain't saying it's true, or what, but that, like, you can't put them kids in that shit. Now, adult in a party or doing whatever the fuck they do, you grown. No matter what happens, you grown.
sure.
Cause in Atlanta, you can't ODD ho. They gonna be still ticking. You try to put something they drink.
What, nigga? And if they leave with something, nigga, they might come with their friends and be like, he gonna give you something. You gonna have the time of your life, though, baby. We gonna be having money in the morning. They coming forward.
So
Right.
when it come down to them kids, now that shit kind of raised eyebrows, but
What to me, I just think that, is just, what's happening with Jay and Puff is a reflection of society right now. No one wants to be publicly embarrassed. Everybody is leveraging their persona, their reputation to get money, and which they should, by the way. You should be able to use everything you did. You should be able to use duct tape. We should be able to. And I'm watching, you know, so for me, it's just society's in a place now where everything is critical and it's so simple to just file a lawsuit. Have any of y'all been sued before? Okay, so you've been sued before?
yeah, but I ain't even respond on that.
So we've been sued before. And, you know, what people don't understand is that, number one, in America, anybody can sue anybody. That's a fact. But once I sued Jade, right? So let's say I want to sue Jade because Jade did something. Jade made me cry on big facts, right? I want to sue Jade. So now the lawyer that comes on board with me, he's like, I'll take it on because whatever you get from big facts, I'm gonna get 40% of that. He know he risking going in. Jade, on the other hand, got to go hire a lawyer. Which is gonna cost, and she got to hire a litigator, which means now she's spending $20,000-$30,000 on a lawyer just to prove some shit that she didn't do in the first place.
Right.
And then what happens is you pay that, and then they go through all these other things. Now they in court, now they in mediation, now they in this, and then you realize we're gonna go to court, and then the lawyer say that retainer you gave us ain't enough, we need more. Now you writing a check for $200,000.
And depending on the allegations, you lose money from your business partners and all that shit. Like you said, Jay did the right thing by coming and facing that shit head on.
Nigga, ain't nobody going to, if the NFL part ways with me, if anybody want to fuck with me, y'all going to do it because y'all want to do it. But I just screamed to the top of the mountain, I didn't do this shit. And another thing, so I just look at it like this. I hate when they bring up kids because you got to understand, 2000, Jay-Z is, he already sold out arenas. Puff is already the biggest artist one of the biggest, and they got together to rape a 13-year-old? Like I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, guys. I'm not even.
Yeah, like, and no offense to the victims or no shit like that, but let's be for real about this shit.
But Jay, listen.
Let's be for real.
I have 1/100th of their fame, and I got bitches throwing themselves at me every day. And you mean to tell me
Diddy been doing a lot of questionable shit, though.
That's what I'm like, huh?
Oh, Diddy been doing a lot of. It's
here's the
fucked
thing.
up to be tangled up with him.
Only thing. I'm glad you said tangled
Yeah.
up. Only thing I think hurt Jay was that they attached him to Puff.
Yeah, man, because did y'all see that video? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't into conspiracy theories and all that. But it's a little girl at the party. She was 13, and Puff asked her, "Are you coming to the after party?"
She was doing an interview.
Did y'all see that?
Yeah, y'all saw that.
Yeah.
But that could be
like that.
But that could be a party.
After party, did the after party?
Yo, man, let me tell y'all something. Michael
Shit,
Jackson.
slippery in that.
Michael Jackson said some shit one day. I'm using Michael because we all know Michael was the most famous human being to ever live that got brought down because of kid allegations.
Right.
And Michael said one day, and I'm just gonna give this as a perspective to the world. Like, it's not about whether I believe it or not. It's just when he said it, I was like, damn, that's some real shit. Michael said adults made the bedroom a sex place. Right? He said, like, when kids were playing in the bedroom, they don't think they're playing, they don't look at it as a sexual thing. It's like we just playing in the bedroom, having fun, kids jumping on the, but no, when I was a kid, we jumped on the bed every day. Michael said that now that y'all saying that it's me, it became a sexual thing, and now y'all made it something that it's not, right? That always stick with me, because it's like, sometimes it ain't what it, dog, I love kids, bro. I love kids, bro. Like, I love kids, bro. Like, it's like, you can't use that against me. I love kids. It's not like, I don't love them like that. I just love
Right.
children. I love
Right.
the innocence. I want to help them. I was a kid that didn't have guidance. So I see myself in them. But some people could take that clip and make it something else. And it's like, that's you and your crazy ass mind. I don't even think about shit like that.
But the way of the world, man, you shouldn't have other people's kids unintended in your bedroom.
That's true too. I agree.
But here's the thing though. Here's the bigger picture to the shit that I always think about. Okay, you're absolutely right. You shouldn't have other people's kids unattended in your bedroom. But the bigger picture to the shit is, why in the fuck are these kids unattended? Where the fuck are the parents and the people that are supposed to be
why they let them,
fucking watching these kids?
You know why they let
and
them
control of these kids?
And you know why they let him, baby Jade? Because the nigga who buried him, they let him go into was the most famous, biggest person in the world.
That don't make it
I don't
right.
give a fuck.
That don't make it right.
If it's
I'm
Jesus,
saying
nigga, my
mentor,
kid ain't
though.
going into no bedroom with no fucking grown ass man.
I'm saying you have to factor that in to how the thought, because you got to look at it from his perspective too. His perspective is Michael Jackson. I hate you talking about Michael Jackson, but he didn't have a childhood. Nigga, let me tell you something. I didn't have a childhood. My mom, since I can sweep, my mom was sending me to barbershop to sweep to help.
Oh,
Nigga,
since you can sweep.
Nigga, since I can sweep, man. Guess what, nigga? Me having money in the bank now, and I don't give a fuck if I'm 45. I'm enjoying it like I'm 16. Nigga, I'm making up for the shit. Well, remember I told you my mom took all my money and my friends. I'm making up for all of the shit that I didn't do when I was a kid, nigga. Yeah, nigga, I bought my son a brand new car, nigga, because when I was 16, I wanted one, nigga. Everything I do is based on who I was when I was 16.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't have a problem with it, but you're right, but you also got to factor. It's like R. Kelly. You got to factor in these parents be coming for it. Like these parents be delivering their kid to a door saying, make my kid a star and praying for the best. And you are just as guilty to me as the person you dropped them off to.
Guiltier.
Facts.
Yeah, guiltier.
Yeah, like
you're
what
the
the
one
fuck?
responsible for that.
Like, man, come on, man. That shit be weird as hell. Like,
So how much of it, just going back to conspiracy theory talk,
oh my God.
how much of it do you think is just an agenda against black men? Because that's what some people will say.
Okay, so we got to stop the
I think the
agenda.
Jay-Z shit is definitely an agenda.
I don't think it's an agenda towards black men.
I think it's an agenda towards successful black nucleuses.
No, to me, it's an agenda against black men in hip hop.
Particularly.
This is not like
You don't
nigga,
think it'll
anybody
ever,
fucking with.
not to wish it on you,
not-
you don't think it'll ever happen to LeBron or...
No, I don't think they. I think.
What about
I think.
old Swallow?
I think they-
didn't swallow. That nigga ain't in hip hop.
You said who?
Who swallowed?
What his name?
You said
What do you say?
I just heard swallowed.
Didn't swallow. TDJ.
Oh,
That's a pastor.
Yeah, yeah. So, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill them, nigga.
I think it's anybody who's
Fake
fucking with hip hop. If you're hip hop adjacent, to me, they're going after hip hop. Everybody
why?
fucking with none of these
Why?
R&B singers.
Why you think that is? Why? Why you think that is?
Because nobody makes black people have more pride about who they are than rap music. Nobody gives black people more pride. Like, nigga, a R&B song ain't never made, except for I Believe I Can Fly. We know who sung that shit. You know, no R&B record has made me feel like I'm gonna be a millionaire. I can name 1,000 rap records that made me say I'm gonna get on my ass and get some money. These niggas, these niggas is independent. They teaching us independence. They teaching us the one, like niggas like us are striving to be them. Now who we strive to be. That's why they kill them. So I think it's about hip hop.
Should the next in line be like cognizant of that? Like if you're not Puff and you're not Jay and you're not them,
They did
but you
take down Cosby.
Yes, they took Cosby down. This shit is
Cosby
about.
wasn't telling no nigga.
No, Bill Cosby is the first nigga, if I'm being honest with you, to make niggas feel like they can be something. Nigga,
Yeah,
the
with
Cosby
that
Show was the
family
first
shit.
time we ever saw
Yeah.
niggas being something.
Yeah.
Anytime a nigga speaks pop, dog, go look at that Puff interview with Earn Your Leisure at InvestFest. I watched it one day just because I was like, I wanted to just see it, watch that interview, and if you didn't think after that interview they was gonna go after him with the vigor they did, that nigga was talking that shit. Look, I know
But
what
you
I'm doing.
can't start talking this shit after you done did all that other shit, though.
you know
That's
what it
all
is?
I'm saying.
But-
Like, we can't, excuse me for cutting you
No,
off.
go ahead.
We cannot take away the fact that niggas be doing shit and then blame the system.
Yeah.
You can't say that. They not like, hold up.
Go ahead.
They ain't got no goddamn, like I said, they ain't got Master P, Luke, all these niggas. Luke been around a million bitches, pop that pussy.
Yeah.
Right.
They ain't got no allegations.
Yeah. Well, you know, they throw that pussy in the South. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
In
But
the
at
South-
the end of the day, bro.
Let me tell you
That's-
something.
that-
I
that
left.
goes back.
Let me tell you
Doing
something.
shit.
I left New York, and when I was 11, I was a virgin. I never even kissed a girl. When I saw a girl get kissed, it was in the staircase where it was piss all over the floor in the project. So it wasn't nothing romantic about Atlanta. I mean, New York having sex and none of that shit. When I got to Atlanta, it was girls telling me straight up, you cute and I want you. And I'm like, want me how? Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I remember a girl telling me she gonna drown me. I'm like, I can swim. What are you talking about? I can swim. You ain't gonna be able to drown me. And the nigga was like, nah, nigga, my cousin was like, oh, no, nigga, you gonna get your dick wet, nigga. I'm 11, but I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is that? Where's my mom? And I got to the South and it was fucking. Nigga, we was in a laundromat. Everybody parents worked, which means during the day the houses was open.
Freaknik
it was
era.
Like heaven for a horny little boy.
Freaknik
nigga, we was in the
era,
girl's house sucking titties for 3 hours, nigga. It was heaven for me, my nigga. I couldn't believe it. I could just do this and no one's coming home until 4 o'clock. In the projects, nigga, everybody knows everything and everybody, and you ain't even got a bed by yourself in the projects, let alone a room.
Yeah.
The reason why Jay gonna probably come up out of that shit, it ain't probably nothing for real because it ain't been continuously. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about allegations and shit?
After, it's so many people that's corroborating. When people are corroborating, that's just like Whitney was saying she wasn't smoking crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these years we believed her, right?
Nah.
At first. Until her knees and her
we
kneecaps
knew.
and shit.
We
She
knew.
smoked the kneecaps off.
Until she stopped performing.
And her voice and shit.
Yeah, her voice, she lost her voice. That's when he was like, oh, it's crack.
So y'all didn't think she was smoking rocks when she was on TV all sweaty and shit with her shit off?
That's what she was. She was already exposed. You know,
I love Jay.
Greatest love of all, you when she didn't look like she was smoking no crack.
And if you see
Man,
the movie,
you know how many crackheads seen Greatest Love?
No,
of
I'm
All?
talking about in the beginning when she was she was America's sweetheart at first.
and let's not forget.
But
to mention-
as she graduated and elevated, you started to see that turn. Like, she's still
crackhead.
a legend, even regardless of her fucking habits.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that shit started becoming visible like way before the end of her demise.
She turned into a crackhead though. In that show, she was a crackhead. But I'm saying at first, when she first got with Bobby and all that, she had the world food.
everybody thought it was Bobby.
Yeah.
And then you saw the documentary, then you realized they said Bobby was the one that couldn't handle the drugs that they was taking. Everybody thought it was Bobby. And another thing, Whitney had a girlfriend the whole time.
Hello.
We didn't know that.
Hello.
Nigga, it was
that was down with her from the beginning.
It was different. Like, and that shit works for you.
It was
today.
a whole totally separate dynamic from the one that was being portrayed in the public.
Yeah.
I ain't saying nobody guilty, nobody nothing. But if a motherfucker saying, like in the neighborhood coming up, if your mama don't let them kids go down there by that man.
Yeah. Yes.
We gonna keep our kid away from that man.
That man house. Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now in these days and time, if a nigga got some money, they'll still let him go around that man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everything that's been said in Hollywood, that goes on in Hollywood behind in these studios and these sex parties and shit, it's been said.
At Disney.
By the way, I've been there. I've been to two. No, I've been to two. No, I'm gonna tell you this true story. I tell you, it's a true story. I've been to 2 parties where it was. I've been a A-list Hollywood actor. I'm at his house. Nigga, they walked around and his wife was walking around saying hello to everybody. Nigga, and with his sister, and then the sister and the wife came around like 45 minutes later and was like, bye. The sister whispers something in my guy's ear, who I'm with, and then he kind of like, and he come to me, he's like, yo, they saying like, all these girls here is working and it's about to be a party. You want to participate? I'm like, nigga, I'm from Atlanta. Nigga, what the fuck I look like? Nigga, I left right there at that moment. Another situation, I'm at a guy house, and they was same nigga, my big homie, he's like, yo, Ray, we go in that room, nigga, nah, I'm straight. Some shit I don't want to see because some shit I can't hide. I'm the type of nigga be like, what the fuck? I can't hide that shit, Jay. Like, if a nigga just pulls coke out, like we just hanging out, like everybody smoking weed, the nigga be like, I got the coke. I'm like, oh, nigga, coke's here, nigga. It's time for me to go, nigga. That's why I draw my line.
Bro.
Black people are judgmental as fuck.
Yeah.
We would judge the fuck out of you if you pull out some drugs that. Hold on, what you say you using?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a Jay. Nah, real shit.
He a Jay, exactly. That nigga a Jay, nigga. I had friends that was 2 powder back in the day. I stopped hanging with them until they stopped that shit. Listen to Play a Fly and wanted 2 powder because that's all he talk about. Not me, nigga. Fuck that.
Okay, so let me ask you a question
I'm
then.
afraid of Lorraine.
When it comes to those type of parties and those type of situations, how do you feel about the people that choose to stay and expose instead of leaving because they're uncomfortable and that's not what they believe in?
This is what I'm saying. The people that stay are followers. That's my problem with the word. That's what I was really trying to get at.
Well, they with it.
By what?
No, that's what I say. They might just be with it.
They're followers who's with it until they aren't anymore, and now they're like, what can I get from it? Damn,
And in my opinion, those are the worst types of people.
Those are, by the way,
ever.
and those are who. That's who the people that are coming after these guys. The one thing Jay-Z said that I love.
Yes.
He said, if I did what you said I did, I need to be in jail.
Them facts.
Nigga, file a criminal case against me today if I did that. That's how you handle it. Y'all, civil means money, nigga. Puff just didn't know how to handle it. Puff was just probably high having the time of his life. But everybody knew what it was, my nigga. He should just didn't handle it right. And plus, if you don't want nothing to get public, pay him. If you don't want nothing to get public, just pay him. Just pay him, bro. Pay him off and then get them to sign something.
Yeah.
And they can never talk about it. And then call it a day. By the way, none of this shit would be happening if when Cassie called, Puff was just like, man, write that bitch $30 million check. None of this would have happened. The lawsuit opened up everybody saying, we knew it. Like you said, we knew it. That's it. And it was like, and by the way, they couldn't wait to name Jay-Z name. They couldn't wait to name him.
They was already saying
They couldn't wait to name his name. And to me, I love the way he responded, bro. And like I said, to me, I find it hard to believe that two men who are filthy rich at this time, who have nothing but women that this is the groupie. The groupie days is different now because groupies could be only fan models and make millions of dollars like the niggas, right? So if you a superhead in 2024, you the richest bitch out here.
Nah, but they say these niggas begin like God complex. They want to feel like they can make some shit happen that don't supposed to happen.
That's you know what happened. You know who does that? People that move from Atlanta. Leave their city. I'm being for real.
I'm just saying, but that's what they saying, niggas. No, I'm saying, I'm just putting it out there playing devil advocate. Like you said, fuck it. Shit,
sure.
Niggas ain't gotta fuck with me, fuck them. What I'm saying is, I don't give a fuck how a nigga take it. They say a lot of niggas get so much money, they thinking they become a god. So it's like,
But
they get a thrill.
I'm gonna challenge you right now.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna challenge you. How are they not?
I'm saying you're a god, but you can't fuck kids.
No. I get what you're saying. No, but what I'm saying to you is that by the way, you're right. But what I'm saying to you is that how can you say they're not a god when the world treats them like that? Where everywhere they go, people are going crazy for them, selling, and they got money and they can fly pictures. And they can get anybody on the phone. At some point in time, you gotta believe I'm that nigga. You got what's the elevation from I'm that nigga?
Yeah, but
I'm a god.
I'm that nigga, but I know shit stink.
You do because you got people around you that will make sure you know. Let me tell you what I figured this out. I was doing a deal with somebody 2015. I'm in the game at this time 9 years. I'm doing a $5 million deal, and the guy that's giving us the money is like, how are y'all the same guys from 2006 that I met that's still hungry writing songs for Sean Kingston? And I'm like, and I'm really thinking, I'm like, why am I still hungry? Why am I so hungry still? And I'm like, well, I could tell you why. Because my mother lives in one of my houses, and I pay those bills, and my mother is still gonna hit me for $50 every fucking day like it's 1996, and I'm cool with that. I got hood niggas around me, so you start realizing how I'm still close to it. As much as I'm in your house, this $1 million house doing deals with you, when I go home to my family, I'm going home to niggas that live in a house like this, but hood is a motherfucker still. Still like, man, what the fuck? And that keeps us humble. The one thing about you that I love is you always got your wife with you. You always got your day ones with you. You always got your people with you. And that's important because like somebody said, ain't no nigga ever got caught up doing some shit if he had his wife with him.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Nigga, take your wife with you everywhere, nigga, you don't get in no trouble. It's when you don't got her with you where you start thinking like you said, like if she want to fuck, okay. You don't know who she is or what her intentions is. And you gotta start acting like you somebody. So for me, I feel like them niggas had a God complex. Everybody came to them and they thought they could, it's like Trump said, grab him by the pussy. He said it. When you're a celebrity, you can do whatever you want. Like shit, ain't none of us that much of a celebrity where we can just walk up to people and be like, you.
And reaching their pussy.
Reaching their pussy, like it's like, nigga, maybe Puff is on that level. Maybe that's how they was doing it back in the day. We don't know, but whatever they was doing, I think that was the times. That's all I want to focus on. That was the times. It was
point.
Though, bro.
That's a point.
Not the kids though.
No, kids.
That's all I'm talking about. All
kids.
These
No, for sure.
Hoes, man.
But do you
Hoes been hoes since the Bible, man. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about kids.
But my
bro.
thing is this.
And men.
I was
like
saying
they saying these niggas trick a nigga to get a massage and goddamn massaging with some baby oil, let a lady massage him baby oil. He wake up, his ass busted up. He don't even know it. Like that fucked up, bro. I know he's going up for this, bro.
Baby oil, yeah, because it's drugs in the baby oil.
Yeah, it's like, bro, that's some sucker nigga shit, bro. If that happened, not to say that happened, if that happened, you deserve to be line them up against the wall, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just, and then a nigga show you on tape out of it with your shit. Now you so fucked up. Like you gotta live by that. Like
what is all gonna come down to? What is all gonna come down to is evidence. Like we just seen people get out of RICOs and this, then allegations are allegations.
Ain't no such thing when you in the feds though. It's shit different. The states are different than the feds.
Like their goal is
United States of America don't come playing with no nigga.
Damn.
And by the way, because they're the government, what they do that why they get 99% conviction rate is because Doug was in jail for over 2 years. Nigga, he got off. But that don't take away them 2 years he had to sit.
Right.
Not knowing if it was gonna be 2 or 20.
Right.
So it's like that's how they get you. Then you take a case, but that nigga, shout out to that nigga Lloyd, that nigga Brian Steele, that nigga that's a white man Atlanta love. That's the white man that can walk in any club and he can walk in Crucial tonight, nigga, and they'll be like, Brian Steele, give him a section in the bottle. Because he looked out for one of us. That's how we work in Atlanta. That's a white man that can get what he want in the city of Atlanta. Brian Steele.
When the United States government come for a nigga that powerful, bro, they got him.
And not only that, I think
being 100.
I think Donald Trump has scared the shit out of corporate world. I think Donald Trump, if somebody would have told you 20 years ago Donald Trump's gonna be the president, you would have bet your life that that's impossible, right? Especially running the campaign he ran, right? You'd be like, there's no way he wins, but he did. And what Donald Trump did that I keep stressing to people, if it's one thing, if you don't like him, don't like him, but pay attention to one thing, he broke the system. Nigga, the political system is completely broken now because of Trump. He walked in that, and you know why he was able to break it? He was an outsider.
Did he beat the feds? Was that fed?
None of
that was fed.
Hey, nigga, they literally they used 4 years from the day that man got out to go after him. They kept him in the press. They
really was promoting him and making him bigger, in my opinion.
Exactly. And then this nigga, I'm telling y'all, all that nigga said is, if I can get to November. If I can get to November, nigga, it's over. And he did. And now he coming in and he gonna whip all of their asses. But fuck him. But fuck him. But the point I'm trying to tell you is that Trump showed you that you could be a real nigga and win anything. As long as you stay as true as you can to that character. When they say grab him by the pussy, that was the moment where I was like, he's the best ever to do it. Grab him by the pussy. Every politician in the world would have said, I'm sorry and apologize. That nigga said, that's how men talk when women aren't around. And every man in the room said, well, that is what we say when women aren't around. And women even was like, well, we do talk shit about y'all when y'all not around. So he just figured it out. Like, I'm gonna be me. I don't care how y'all think about politics. I'm gonna be me.
No other way.
And to me, I feel like now pay attention. Now look at Puff. Puff was on his what they call victory lap, if you will. Just got celebrated from MTV, just got the key to New York City, changed his shit to love, was doing so good. He gave people made publishing back. He was doing everything to change his reputation. But it was one thing that I think the thing that brought him down was Carisha.
What do you mean?
Nigga, hey bro,
explain.
Don't nobody piss your ex bitch off more than you turning up the next bitch. Everything he promised for Cassie, he gave to Carisha. He gave her a show. He gave her a deal. When she's performing, she ain't signed to him. That nigga showing up to her shows like this his artist, like supporting her. And if you Cassie, you looking like, nigga, I spent 13 years with you begging you to give me that. And you giving it to this bitch. And now you making me penny pitch. Now I'm gonna sue your ass. Cause that's what a woman would do. Like this nigga, dog, you turned up, that's why it's very dangerous. Turning up the next person. Nigga, you turned up your girlfriend. And by the way, he did right by Carisha. That's what he's supposed to do. But now Cassie is like, what about me and all the shit I endured? Dog, that's why they got a term called the starter wife. The starter wife always goes through the bullshit first. The starter wife always goes through that. When Puff was in his dark stage, he was with Cassie. Now he's in his love era, he with Carisha. Carisha got a way different experience than Cassie did. Who you think that pissed off more than anybody? The bitch that didn't get what she wanted.
You might be onto something.
So I'm gonna sue your motherfucking ass, give me some money and call it a day. And then she got paid. So I think so. You can't, look, dog, you can't. Like, and I think him trying to push his kids hurt him too. I think that I tell anybody in his crew, I'm like, yo, if Puff wanted his son to blow up, you know what he should have did? He should have took him in front of daddy's house and he should have said, you really want to be an artist? Walk your ass to fucking Junior's and get me a piece of cheesecake because you ain't no better than the next kid. But he didn't. He made us love, he wanted us to love his son. And people will still remember how you made those kids walk fucking in freezing cold to Brooklyn to get you a cheesecake. You ain't gonna make your son do that?
I'd have been taking pussy too now.
Who?
The son.
Yeah, they got one of him.
Saying something about him too now. Shit fucked up. Should be a domino effect.
Nigga. I don't want none of them.
Damn,
snowball.
but I ain't never thought about it like that. Like she was looking at
My girl
all
told me
of
that. My lady
shit.
told me that. She was like, if I was Cassie, seeing how he turned, because I forgot. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm a nigga. I'm not worried about it. It's like, you on to the next. And she was like, nah. And she a hood black girl, Carisha was, and he was putting everything behind her. She was talking to him crazy in public. We go together. Like she didn't.
But
treat
you
him
know
like he
what?
was
But
puff.
you know what? Real nigga shit though. Like that's how that shit goes.
is.
Like, but in the hood and in real like general life, that's how that shit goes with like niggas and their baby mamas. Like when a nigga got a baby mama and he done like
Talking Jade.
fucking went crazy on this bitch, done beat this bitch up, done been broke with this bitch done took care of him, did all this shit, whatever, then he builds his nuts up to leave her and goes and fucks with somebody else and then goes quote unquote public with the shit and they all turned up fucking taking flights and buying bags and doing this and that. Then the baby mama's looking like, oh fuck nigga, you think this is finna go like this?
That's when they come for child support. You know it. Like every nigga that's dealing with that is because
you
get with a new, like, it's like,
Yeah.
dog, how many women, like, look how good Gucci Mane treats his wife. Now, only reason I'm using him as an example of her is because he treats her so good, but we never seen him with another girl before that. So how did he treat them? Bitches get mad at that, bro. But what I want women to understand is that just what that woman brought a different version of him out.
Yeah.
That's what they don't get. They can't accept that you just wasn't as different and unique as her. She brought the best version of me out. Nigga, what you want me to do?
Yeah, but then even going back to like what you just said about like she be talking to him crazy in public and shit, and then this bitch over here sitting like thinking like, damn, like I used to get beat up for less.
Nigga.
You finna let this hoe talk to you like this in public with cameras on and people looking at
It's triggering.
all this kind of shit?
It's
like,
triggering me.
Yeah,
it's triggering.
Yeah, okay.
It's
okay.
triggering.
Now it's starting to make
When you
sense.
get abused by
like,
somebody in your mind and you see them treat somebody else good, you start looking at it like, oh, you think, because it looks like you just riding off into the sunset. Meanwhile, her and her trained her husband probably struggling to get by.
But you chose that.
You did. I'm not saying she's wrong, but as a nigga though, that's what you're right. As a nigga though, as a man, if I knew I hit you, I knew I disrespected you. I knew that.
Beat up all the bitches. He
Nigga,
probably disrespect
I
all
know,
of
but
them.
my thing, guess what then? I would have called them all and be like, how can I fix it? I'm a different man. What you need, I got you. Call it a day. When you change, you can't just change. You gotta also go back and fix. Because when you don't change, you because what happens is you create a whole lot of enemies.
It's gonna catch up with you.
It's like Brian McKnight. Like he like fuck my golden kids. I don't worry about these babies. It's like, nah, nigga, go fix that shit.
You gotta fix that shit.
And to me, I feel like we need to start fixing shit.
Or to fix itself.
Yeah, like dog,
Some shit ain't fixable though.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Though. Even if it ain't, if
you gotta at least make the attempt.
I at least made the attempt. I at least said, look, I know I did you dirty. You know what I mean? Women I fucked with in the past, and I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was a different nigga. I don't know what I did. I know I didn't do nothing crazy, but I might have fucked and didn't call a whole lot of times. That's just who I was. I might not have liked it the first time I got it and didn't want to call and put effort into the second time.
I don't owe you nothing for that.
I'm just saying, but I can see you getting mad at me for that. Like,
But I feel like when you have situations
You know how
like
many
that, like
motherfuckers
you're
mad for less? There's so many people mad at you for shit that you don't even know you did.
it's a nigga
bro.
mad that you doing something for yourself and nigga ain't doing it for
No,
them.
but it's
I can't
like the
fix
shit
nothing. Fuck you.
the shit that you're aware of, like he's saying,
I think we
and
talk-
the shit that you're able to physically and tangibly acknowledge. Like I feel like you're saying, like you got to try to maybe possibly, if you know you were dead ass wrong, go back and fix it. And then, like you said, even if they don't fix it or even if it's not fixable, I feel like the universe will respect the fact that you recognized and realized and made the attempt.
And by the way, he
fix
was
it with God.
But
and
yeah,
yourself.
but
I
Banky,
can't fix that with somebody who already feel how they feel.
But Bank, he thought he fixed it. You got to remember from his place. They said Puff was he took people publishing. I'm gonna give it to y'all back. He was trying to fix it, but it's that one thing. It's the month, dog. What you say?
This shit wasn't working that no more though.
It wasn't. But
He ain't fix nothing, man. You can't fix nothing that's broken, bro. You could. Now I can say, you know what I'm saying? I apologize, whatever. But I can't spend my time trying to fix it because it's gonna take
I don't know.
No.
Maybe the word
Okay,
shouldn't be. Maybe the word shouldn't be fixed.
I got you saying.
It's gonna take me backwards because I gotta live in this moment now. You're reminding me of somebody that I don't want to be no more.
No, I got what you said, but what I'm saying is that even if that's the case, even if you say that, yo, I'm not who I used to be. I'm a different person. You have a quote that's viral for saying that. Like, you might have to re-meet me.
Facts.
That's my point. Okay, guess what, nigga? We know what it was. Like, Like sometimes it's like, damn, did we do that? Damn, like sometimes you forget, bro. So I just started using drugs like 2 years ago, guys. So I'm just getting to the place where I'm like, what happened last night? We had a good ass time. I know, but I couldn't imagine being in drugs for fucking 20 years doing wild shit. Nigga, I forgot. But he also thought, because I'm a man, and y'all men, y'all know this. He also thought, that bitch ain't gonna take me down. She still love me. That's ego. Nigga, that's ego. That was ego.
I'm a South nigga. I don't feel like that. I feel like a bitch gonna take me down when I'm with her.
Nigga, I'm paying you, nigga. I'm watching you. I'm real.
Shit,
that's
I'm just
real,
keeping
man.
it real, bro.
That's real.
I ain't thinking like that because I done seen it happen too many times.
I agree.
A woman, like you just said, them emotions overrule love.
Yeah.
So you can feel this way today. Cassie probably felt that way that day, and then to like, damn, I shouldn't have did all this. She probably feel like that, but it's too late. It's done now.
But you know, if you gotta also look at something. I just thought about something. What would you say about Atlanta? Every nigga in Atlanta has been with the same woman pretty much since the beginning that they was with them. T.I. and Tiny, you and your girl been together. Like nigga, that's it. We ain't leaving ours here. I'm not leaving mine here.
And if I go get something else, I ain't definitely ain't finna go do that.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah,
What you say? What you about to say?
Bless you.
Shit.
Oh, I thought you was laughing. I was already saying that. I'm not saying we're not gonna have no fun.
I'm not finna flaunt this hoe in front of her face.
Hell no.
No.
See, but nah, it's a double standard because you went out here with this motherfucking trainer. Now I can't be happy.
Yeah.
You went and found your happiness. Now I can't be happy.
No, but guess what? The trainer
That's
was also
fucked up.
the trainer was also a trainer. That
No, I'm
he
speaking on like
hired.
if y'all are still together.
The
like
trainer was his trainer. You know how this nigga worked for me and took my bitch. You know that hit his ego.
for me, and this nigga ain't got shit compared to what I got.
Happened to Tom Brady too, right? Yep.
And y'all want my money
Yeah.
to live on, so he can start a training program and put courses out, and you can do this shit. Y'all can put y'all kids through college on my. Of course I'm pissed, but a friend would have been like, "Hey, bro, pay him the money anyway. Pay him the money. Just pay him." Quincy Jones said that. Pay him the money.
Get rid of this shit.
Pay
I probably would have paid
her.
her. I probably would have paid her anyway. I probably would have broke off anyway. But what they married? They weren't married, right?
Nah. He
Oh
ain't
nah,
never been
bitch, I
married.
don't owe you.
But see, I feel like if he would have paid her 10 years ago when she asked for the first little bit of money, then like this shit never would have blown up to. Because even if she would have wanted it to try to blow it up, she would have been stalled because I would have handled it like before. But like you said, a nigga feels like when he's had a bitch for that long and for gone through all that type of shit, like, man, this all ain't never finna go against me.
That's a
Hey,
fool.
nigga, let me tell you something, nigga.
Ever.
Hey, let me tell you something. I had a girl I
That's
was
a
dating.
fool to feel like
I had a
that.
girl I was dating bank, and we stopped talking, and this bitch went on a smear campaign against me, told everybody lies about me. And I was just like, and here's the truth, I never did it to her, but I could never understand that shit. But as a man, I needed to learn that lesson, that just because they love you don't mean that love can't eventually turn into hate that they can use against you, nigga. And my thing is, nigga, you pay it. Just pay. I know it's hard. I know it's an ego, but pay it because she knows your secrets.
But at the end of the day, you can't. If you done did some shit that you can't stand on, you're a sucker. To me, like if I did some shit, hey, yeah, shit, that was a rough time in my life. Beating up bitches then.
I love that.
I still ain't finna pay you, bitch. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You beat me up too. We hit each other.
Let me suffer my consequences of my actions. That's just what it is. Okay, this is what it is. It's time to lay down because you paying it. Once I pay you, that means you always got my card. When you fuck that money up with this trainer, pay me again.
No, that's how you gotta get something signed.
You gotta get it in.
Gotta get some sign.
Put it in black and white.
I'm gonna pay you. It's a one-time payment. It's a one-time
Right.
payment.
Gag order.
Yeah.
Gag order. You can't say nothing.
But
anything you say don't matter.
If he didn't want people to know that he was like enjoying men fucking his wife, then hey, how much is that information worth to you, my nigga?
What kind of nigga you is to do some shit that you can't stand on? There's nothing nobody can come say about me that's gonna embarrass me.
So I'm
gonna be like, yeah,
I
did that shit.
But I'm gonna ask you this though. By the way,
Swear to God.
I live in the same mindset you live in. Because in my mind, it's like, hey, nigga, if I did it, I stand on that shit.
Yeah.
And if I was wrong, I'll say sorry 100,000 times.
Yeah.
Because as a man, that's what I should
ain't
do if I
even
was
sorry,
wrong.
bro. That was my journey.
What he said is you can't look at, you can no longer look at these people like these people are not just a person, they're a business and there's a people around them. So the business would have said, hey, for the business, let the business pay her.
Okay, what I was gonna say.
No.
And what I was gonna say is
I feel what you're saying.
If you're willing to pay $1 and you also willing to say I'm sorry, hey, if I'm willing to pay and say I'm sorry, what more do you want from me? Well, that's not me. It's I don't phone. I don't even answer.
Nothing past that. And I'm not saying I agree with the pay to extort. I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying the mindset of somebody, like you say, a friend. I would say, hey, Bank, I understand what you're saying. I feel you, bro. But you know, if it goes this way, this is what could happen. So we should consider.
Well, bro, you did this. You did this, right?
Right.
That come with it. That's just like saying you go commit a crime and then you want to tell your way out.
No telling.
It's the same shit. You want to
telling
bitch out.
and paying.
You want to bitch way out. You don't want your consequences.
Telling and paying?
Bro, you don't want your consequences.
Yes. But I feel like that shit right there was like a tug of war.
So if I had to go to jail about that ain't really no time with the money he got.
I feel like, like
the shit that he was doing, yes, he should have paid. I'm speaking from my point.
Allegedly.
But I was gonna say, let's look at it like this. We all have accrued a lot over time.
Yeah.
We all been doing pretty goddamn good for ourselves. What I'm saying is that imagine if you was doing that good. Imagine how many niggas is mad at us right now? How many niggas mad at you that know you're like, Jay, just put me on Big Fats and I'll turn up. That's what I'm saying. How many people are mad at us because they feel like we should be doing more for them?
But
now add all four of us together and then multiply that times 10. We still don't have the calls that he was getting. So I can't imagine being in his position because I'm not in his position, and I probably could have been if I was willing to like.
But okay, with them calls, do it get exhausting? And we speaking hypothetically.
Sure.
The call is coming from Cassie. The call is coming from Shine. The call is coming from the people with the publishing. The call is coming from niggas from way back in Harlem that you don't even know no more. Do it get exhausting to a point where you do get on the bank and say fuck y'all?
Bruh,
listen, my nigga. If a nigga sat there with me and we did some shit together that he could hurt me with, I'm too real. I'm on your tape. I'm on the same time you are, but I'm also like, I might not remember something. I might whatever. So I'm the type of nigga be like, hey, bro, this is the last time this happened. You feel like I owe you? I don't feel like I owe you, but I'm gonna still do this solid because you was my nigga at one point, and that's what it is. But after that, I'm done.
I just can't let no nigga take nothing from me. That's taking.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Sometimes,
extorting, right?
Sometimes a nigga could take something from you that you can get back tomorrow.
It ain't even that.
No, but I'm with you. But
that mean I've been over. I mean,
so
bro, if you don't want me to tell, bro, been over.
So let me ask you this: Do you feel like once Diddy went ahead and broke down and paid, that's what basically started or escalated the whirlwind of his problems?
Yes,
I agree.
This nigga paid.
And by the way, if he paid and no one knew, we're not even talking about this.
That's the same thing.
I think it's the tape.
Y'all take it.
It's the tape.
Look, that's the same thing. See, Trump a Gemini too. That's why he said grab him by the pussy and stood on it. Whatever it say, I did the taxi. Y'all better do the same thing with taxi. I'm standing on it.
Yep.
So however, whatever consequences come with this. Puss would have been like, I was in a toxic relationship. That's why I changed my name to Love. I'm different. I did treat that woman wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm not finna get this bitch no money.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
Now, if he would have said that.
From the beginning.
If he would have said, but then here's the one thing. Now the next thing is, well, what about these niggas you like fucking your bitch? Can we talk about that at least?
Hey, she like it too. This what we do.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
I'm just keeping it real. This is what we do.
I love you.
Why are you ashamed of what you do?
I'm not.
Or what you did.
That's a man.
I'm not.
Yeah.
A man stand on business, bro. This is what it is.
You right.
If you're ashamed, why do it, bro? That's not a man. That's a bitch.
To me, I agree with that. Don't do something you're ashamed of. I ain't ashamed of shit I've ever done.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, you can't extort me with my truth. I come on here and say, you know what? I come to Big Fat and be like, man, that's a bitch out here saying I beat up, bro. She probably finna go viral. I'm gonna go on and say it now.
Yes.
First.
I was in a weird space back then.
Yep.
Thought I could put my hands on women. And that shit caught up with me. Whatever the consequence of that is, that's what it is. That's not use my money to go get a Brian Steele and try to get as less as possible and pay a restitution, the lowest possible.
Nigga, I would actually volunteer for a criminal case and say, let's hold it civil, because I'd rather prove that's not me. I'm just not with that shit. I'm with you. I'm on the same, like, nigga, you ain't putting nothing on. My name is all I have. And I'm passing that to my kids. You think I'm gonna let you ruin that shit?
Exactly.
Hell no. You ain't playing on my name.
But at the end of the day, it's ruined anyway because you did it. Listen, bro, if some shit gonna ruin you what you done, then you're ruined anyway. You shouldn't even did it, dog.
It's in black and white, right?
You shouldn't even did it, bro. If you can't stand on that shit, you shouldn't even did it. Once you did it, it's done.
What's your feeling about regrets, though?
Huh?
Regrets.
Everybody got regrets. Nigga be like, I ain't got no regrets. Everybody got regrets, bro.
Yeah, I regret not putting like $300 in Bitcoin back in 2010.
Oh,
I could retire.
everybody.
Exactly. Nigga be
I'm saying
lying
there's a regret somewhere. $300 had me
Yeah.
at fucking 400 million right now.
Yeah,
nigga. You think I'll be talking to a nigga right now? And won't nobody know either. Ain't anybody coming after that shit either. So, but I'm on the same page as you, bro.
You can't live, bro. You can't live with yourself, bro. You know how miserable that is? That gotta be miserable. He probably more at peace now that everybody know.
Yep.
Allegedly.
I'm telling you, bro, he just locked up now. I bet that nigga probably more at peace, bro.
Clear. He more clear than ever.
Shit.
And by
Because
the
it
way,
ain't that bad.
nah,
Yeah.
it ain't that bad. And now because you made that such a big thing, now they're gonna say 13-year-old kid, and we gotta believe it all now. Now we gotta consider it all.
It's bad when you're living with that shit inside, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that shit was in your eyes. That shit was in that man's eye. Go back and look. Just whatever. Like all those dark ass secrets in your eyes, bro. That's why niggas be so be ashy. Nigga be pale as hell, bro.
You know I was gonna tell somebody. You know I was gonna say, but can I tell y'all something? I'm like on some real shit. I thought about this, and not to beat a dead horse, but it's like I don't know Jay, but I feel like I know Jay, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't feel like I know Puff.
Thank you.
Just on some G shit. Like it felt like, because to me it felt like Puff was a character that was whatever he needed to be to get to the success he wanted to get to. So if that meant being love, if that meant creating a mohawk and I'm running a race, whatever it is, that's what it is. But he always portrayed himself as the hero and the nice guy, and it was too much noise around him for you to do that.
Let me show you a free nigga. Right? And I'm gonna keep talking about my twins. Kanye free.
Free.
As fuck. Give a fuck what y'all think about him. Andre 3000 is free.
Oh, for sure.
Free.
The freest.
Trump is free.
He's talking about Geminis.
Yeah.
Going
I'm
to
just
Gemini.
keeping it
You going Geminis. I caught it now.
Go ahead,
I'm waiting- I'm
Lauren
waiting for
Hill
the
is
Gemini.
free. Kendrick is free. We get it.
Kendrick, Lauren, these people are free. They don't give a fuck what you think of them.
That's real. That's the first time somebody ever gave something good about Gemini. But I'm like, nigga, you right, nigga.
That's the truth. Nobody cares about
Nigga, you
that.
should be
Like,
King
'cause
Gemini,
how you
nigga.
nigga, I feel like you feel away anyway.
All right.
So who cares about what you know about me? You know that goddamn whatever. Who cares about that? So
I agree.
you gonna feel away. If I do everything perfect, you still gonna feel away. Jay-Z done did damn near everything perfect in his life. Then he got the best wife, the best kids, the best everything. They still
Fucking with him.
fucking with him.
Because of some shit that happened 24 years ago. Going on 25 years.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't know his situation. I'm just saying, like, either way, bro, you're gonna go through something in life. Everybody ain't gonna be aligned with you. Anybody that everybody fuck with is something
There's a
fake
problem,
about you.
for
bro.
sure, for sure.
Nobody ain't got nothing to say about you. Nobody
Yeah.
don't fuck. Bro, you cause that means you going around, I'm coming around Scream being how Scream want me to be. I'm coming around Jade being how Jade come around this person. When a nigga, I feel like a true hero draw the line in the sand. This me, I don't give a fuck who over there.
Yes, exactly. And by the way, I'm cool with that. I'm cool
I
with
don't
that.
care.
That's
Like,
cool.
so me going back and trying to fix some shit, fix what?
No, I'm saying fix what could catch you.
Huh?
Fix what you think can catch you. Like, nigga, if you on that motherfucking rocket ship going to motherfucking Mars, and it's a nigga that got some residue where he could light the lighter from where he at and blow that bitch up, set your screen. Do it.
It ain't meant
see
for
that
me to
nigga
go
over
to
there for me.
Mars, bro.
Make sure he got everything he need.
It ain't meant for me to go to Mars,
But I
bro.
feel like with that,
It's just how I look
like
at it, bro.
that's gonna set off the same domino effect. Like if you appease this nigga, then you gotta appease all the rest of the niggas. Like
this is
You know how
what
many
happens,
niggas
though.
want- you know how many
You
niggas,
speaking of- but you
like
speaking
real
of-
niggas, rap niggas probably want to come out and lie and say Puff raped them. Like nigga raped me too, bro. I
Get
need
paid.
all the bitch. Niggas want to then lies are gonna
But
start.
hold on,
Once
you speaking of Gemini's, and it pretty much came out, and regardless of who he is, Trump paid that hush money.
What
That's
hush money?
documented.
To the
He
lady?
paid that
You
hush money.
supposed to.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes Trump was like, now that little
Trump
bit of money.
still- y'all still
But
know
I'm
I
saying-
grab pussy though. Y'all still know this is.
But
he paid hush money to a what?
He
A
sent
stripper?
the money
to the
to old girl.
prostitute.
He sent the money like.
Really, man, bitch, you deserve that. All the
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying. That's what he's
That's
saying.
my
Sometimes
point.
you gotta
Sometimes
assess.
it's like,
$1 billion versus $2 million. Take that little bit of
hey man,
pocket
how much
change.
that bitch want? 30 million, man. Pay that
He's
shit
trying
to
to
her.
be the president though. That different.
Nigga, huh? Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, and not only that, they got insurances that cover you when you get sued. Also,
Yeah,
he
when
probably
you're
even
on
paid-
that level.
He probably didn't even pay Cassie. There probably was some business insurance that paid her. He probably didn't even pay her. But hey, nigga, if it's some drama, pay, keep it moving.
I'm speaking
It's the
from
best thing to do.
from my
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah, I got you.
I can't do it, bro. It's just like saying, bro, right now I leave here today and be like, you know what? I don't like the way Scream looked at me. Hey, Scream, I'm gonna tell niggas this if you don't give me this.
Nah. That's extortion though.
Extortion,
bro.
All
of it is definitely
all
extortion.
That shit is extortion, bro.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It's all extortion. You're right.
Like Jay say, nigga, get me locked up then.
No, he stood on it.
Yeah.
If I did any of this shit, get me locked up.
Russell stood on it too.
The most gangster shit he did.
Russell, I said Wilson. Russell Simmons kind of stood on it too. He got lost, but he wrote a book. He wrote a book and put a lot of that shit in the book.
Russell is the only one that's a little like. By the way, I love Russell. But the only reason I say that is because have you seen the documentary?
I didn't see. I only read the book. I didn't see the documentary.
7 to 8 women said the same exact story.
Oh wow!
He came in the room, rock hard with a condom on, and I'm like, maybe that's his way of saying hello.
What he did?
They said he raped them, but I'm saying when everybody stories all match, it's kind of like at some point it's like, nigga, I'm a man, but God,
he raped them with a condom.
They said he walked in the room and forced himself on it. Like that's what they said. And man, it's just fucked about here, man. That's why I tell niggas, man, man, just get you one good bitch, man, or 3. And just I'm not saying just but whoever you get, make sure they all work together.
All right.
I don't give if we got 5. Make sure they work together as a team. Cause nigga, it's dangerous out here, bro. It's dangerous for niggas with dicks. If you got it, and everybody out here got one.
Okay,
Why
so look,
want so much pussy though?
Dare I ask, being a female or whatever, but how are these? And in no way am I condoning any type of incredulous behavior or am I fucking victim shaming or no shit like that.
That was a great word.
But at some point or at what point are we going to dig a little bit deeper into how these people end up in these rooms?
Yes. Talk.
Shit, they make a choice.
That's some shit. By the way, that's some shit only a woman can bring up. A man couldn't say that. That's real.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that, like
deep.
I said,
well, they
again,
make a choice.
I'm not condoning anything against anybody's will or anything that is unscrupulous or, anything like that. But at what point are we going to dig into or investigate the accountability of how these people ended up in these rooms to begin with?
It's an insane double standard, but it's a reality.
But I believe this. I believe that. To me, I believe all of this has something to do with how men interact with women. If you're a real nigga, like I could tell his relationship with his woman. I could tell. You can hear how he talk. I know. It's how if I'm with mine, I talk just like this. I don't give a. Listen. I'd have had chicks hit me and be like, I'm gonna DM her this picture, and I respond back sending them her phone number, send it directly to her.
Exactly.
Nigga, you think I'm letting somebody lay down with me and they'll know who the fuck I am? You gonna know who I am. You gonna know who I am, what I like, what I'm into, everything. Like before, cause I don't want to know. I was a cockhound until I got caught cheating when I was 25, and the girl caught me, and I never forget. She looked at me and she was like, "Who the fuck are you?" Mm-hmm. And I kind of laughed. I couldn't help but laugh because I'm like, "How the fuck didn't you know? That's who I am." And I'm like, you know what, Ray, stop doing that. Whoever I fuck with this point forward, hey, this is what I do. This is what I do. Hey, this is what I like to do. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do whether you do it with me or not. This is me, my nigga. And if you cool with that, we cool. And as long as you straight up like that, that's what it is. But I think when you lead with money, and that's what it is, I think women just frown on tricks. If a nigga got game, ain't no nigga with game getting this shit thrown on them. Ain't nobody fucking with Too Short. Ain't nobody fuck with a nigga. Ain't no a nigga that got game, ain't nobody fuck with a nigga that got game.
Luke. Yeah. One more. Oh.
By the
only
way,
because we coming to
I love talking to y'all.
No, we in no rush.
For sure.
But since we coming to the end of the year, this is the highlight of the year, one of them. And I said I won't talk about this no more, but now there's updates. Kendrick, Drake, where does this go? Where is it going? Does it end? Will it ever end? What the hell is going on?
I think all of this is the clear agenda to kill hip hop.
Wow.
I think the agenda is to kill hip hop.
Why would they?
Including the lawsuit?
Why would they want to kill Profitable? Just hold bookmark that question though. But why would they want to kill Profitable? And just bookmark that.
Okay. Now let me give you some insight from the inside the label, right?
Okay.
I'm about to sign this white pop artist. They got a buzz like a motherfucker. They blowing up, right? When that white pop artist walks in the office with their lawyer and their manager, the first thing that we're talking about is, what's the plan? How much? What do we need to do? What are you guys missing? Like, the conversation is way different. Rapper blows up. Rapper is not even viral. Rapper just got a little motion. You call him, hey man, I want to do some business with you. $3 million. Where the fuck you get that number from? They just make it up. It becomes difficult to do business with us. Because, first of all, the fact that Drake was about to try to get 800 M's from Universal when he just got 500 M's 3 years ago tells you everything you need to know.
Did he walk that down though? Did he make that back?
Nigga,
ain't you supposed to do that? Like
when Drake did a $500 million deal, you know what he also did? He also dropped like 6 albums in like a 3-year period. Dog, remember the record Nevermind? Then he dropped the 21 album, then he drops his album. Like Drake was a 2 or 3 year album nigga. Then he got to the point he was having to drop an album every 9 months, and that's when he announced that I'm tired. Remember that? He announced that I'm gonna take a seat back. To me, that was all strategy, right? Because here's what Drake doesn't know. If I was his manager, I would tell him. His catalog is probably worth about $3 or $4 billion a year to Universal. A year. So you taking $500 million? Nigga, what are you telling the world? Go be Hove, nigga. Say, I don't want no money now. Just give me a 95 fucking 5. Y'all just handle marketing. No money. He probably would be sitting on like about 800-900 million right now if he would have did that. So now he want another check. But to me, that's the real problem. The problem is that they always want a check. How you Drake level and you another one? You 3 years later? Like, of course they gotta sit you down and humble your ass. And I think that's what they did. And I think the only reason why he knows about it, the reason why he's suing Universal is because he sat at Lucian's table as a half-white kid, and they probably told him, here's what we do. They wouldn't let a nigga from Compton in the house and tell him that. Because what a nigga from Compton gonna do when you tell him what y'all do? What is he gonna do? He gonna do it himself. He gonna tell everybody in Compton, every nigga where he from, this how they do it. So they're not gonna let you be the spook. They're not gonna tell you shit. They told Drake, and now Drake is coming back to bite them in the ass.
To bite, exactly.
But nigga, how are you suing them for doing the same thing for Kendrick that they did for you? That don't make sense to me. So to me, this is what happens now. So now look what we're doing. Now hip hop for the first time, I think we're looking at ourselves. We had the 50th anniversary. We know what it is. Now we're looking at ourselves. We're looking at ourselves because we all have kids now. Kids are growing up in it. So now we're looking like, man, what the fuck is this shit? And I think that we're in a place now where we're looking at it like, oh, this is not going nowhere, but it's also a tool used to hurt our people. Because when a white person hears hip hop, it's entertainment. When a black person hears hip hop, it's a way of life. So you know what selling to my kids does differently than selling to your kids, right? So for me, I think that, and I also think that we're becoming more woke, we're becoming more conscious, and we're calling people out. Like Jay-Z called out Jimmy Iovine on his last album, 444. Like, these niggas is calling these men name out. How do you kill these niggas? How do you kill them? You send somebody else to get them. How do you kill hip hop? Dog, Universal about 2 years ago, I noticed to be a fact, sent the agenda out saying pull back from hip hop, maybe like a year ago. Focus on country, R&B, and Latin. No more rap. Nigga, rap is our #1 export in the black community, if I'm being honest with you.
Cash cow.
Nigga, it used to be sports. Nigga, we are all making money from rap right now sitting here.
Yeah.
So rap is our biggest export. So how do you humble us?
Can we do it without them?
I think we can.
Yeah.
But I think the only way to do it without them, they have to adopt the Atlanta mentality. Atlanta's the only place where black people think like this. Like Atlanta, we enough.
Yeah.
Nigga, we enough. Nigga, you can't tell me I'm not sitting on Drink Champs or Joe Budden shit. Nigga, this Atlanta, nigga, we enough. That's why it's different for us. So yeah, it's just a different time, bro. So it's just a different mentality you gotta adopt. But I'm pulling away from music slowly. Like I'm staying in it, doing it the way I'm doing, but I'm not taking on no more music clients going forward. A label can't hire me to consult. Now, if you want me to come work with you on content, I'll do that. If you want me to help you doing a media situation, that's different. But bringing me to come in and A&R some shit, man, fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not making as much money as I made in my last situation doing my pod, but I'm making a lot of it. And not only that, nigga, I feel more powerful now than I was when I had a job. Nigga, that's what it really is. Like, how much balls do you have to believe to stand on your own?
Facts.
Like, big motherfucking facts, nigga. Like, I stand on I left my last situation. I was like, I don't want nigga, I'm being honest with y'all. I'm just a transparent moment. I don't want love if it's who I'm with. I don't want love from you if it's who I'm with. Don't be nice to me and invite me to your table because I work for this record label and you can give me a check. Don't be nice to me for that. So I like where I'm at because when I left that situation, my phone stopped ringing. And then it was like, oh, okay, they showed me their true colors. But guess what I said every time I left a job? I said the same thing. I'm going back to Atlanta. Not like I ever moved. Cause I never moved from Atlanta. I'm going back to Atlanta. What that mean? All I need is $200K a year to survive and be just as good as I am now. And guess what? I get that from my publishing catalog by far. So it's like, it's just an agenda to do it. And I feel like Atlanta is the only place adopting the mentality because we don't let people in here. It goes back to how we started this with No Jumper. Like, dog, we got white boys in Atlanta we fuck with. We got a lot of white boys we fuck with, but they know whose city this is. And they know not to cross us. They understand the rules of Atlanta. In LA, it's niggas getting crossed and they saying, don't come to my side of town or you're gonna get arrested. In Atlanta, we gonna catch you somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I feel like the mentality of a nigga that ain't never had nothing, like they come from nothing for real, like the boy Jay, he look at it as, shit, I'm finna face this shit head on, cause however it go, it go. I done been wherever y'all can send me back to. I ain't no way y'all can send me way back there. Cause I done made something for myself. So if I lose NFL, if I lose whoever don't stand with me after this, fuck y'all. Cause I done been standing by myself for so long. You get what I'm saying? I made this shit now. These people came after what I did for myself. So after y'all leave, it's all the same. A lot of people feel like they need a lot of people to be themselves, or people to be themselves, or money, or whatever. Like if I can't pull up like this, I ain't gonna be me. That's how a lot of people feel. I don't feel like that. I feel nigga today I was finna get ready to come. Like, damn, I need to get a haircut. Fuck a haircut. I'm gonna pull up and do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how the people look at me. Because I know how I look at me.
And not only that, my responsibility is not to them. Our responsibility is to me and mine. And as long as I'm doing what I gotta do for me and mine, then that's the only thing that you should be focused on. You should be focused on doing what you gotta do for you and yours. I agree with you 100%. I just think, though we living in a world where the world is changing, and I think going in 2025 is gonna be crazy. One thing I want to give Jay props for: show up to the premiere with your daughter, nigga.
He was there.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh yeah, he was there,
nigga, and taking pictures too.
That smile.
I dare y'all niggas, but nigga, don't anybody gonna play with I ain't hiding. I ain't did nothing wrong. I'll be out today, tomorrow, and the day after, and continue and do my business because I didn't do nothing wrong. It's when you act guilty.
Right.
Puff, and then when he
Russell Simmons. That's why I said Russell. Like, it's like, nigga, you all the way in Dubai. I mean, in Bali. Just what the fuck did you do?
Oh nah, he went to Bali.
Yeah, he's in Bali.
It's non-extradition.
Nah.
Shit, he saying he guilty.
That's my point. That's why I said I can't.
But that what
as a
shoulda
man,
did,
I
though.
can't defend a man
He
if
tried to hide in America.
if he's acting like a guilty man. That's all I'm saying. Like when you act guilty, I gotta, nigga, you acting like you guilty. Jay ain't acting guilty right now. Jay acting like a nigga that ain't did shit.
Right.
So that's why I can support him. But they rest of them niggas acting guilty. Not talking, hiding, nigga. Somebody say something about me, nigga, I will go out there, hold a press conference in front of this building tomorrow. I don't even give a fuck if it's 2 cameras out there. One of y'all got a camera phone, right? All right, record this shit, upload this shit to Instagram. Somebody gonna see this shit in the shade room, pick it up. Somebody gonna pick this shit up.
But you get a certain aura, man, when you done goddamn been a trapper and a nigga outside. You get a certain aura. You know how, even if you're guilty, I ain't guilty. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you got to go to stand on that shit. You got to go on and go out there because niggas know what make you look guilty. When you know what I'm saying?
And there's certain words you don't want on your name, like 13-year-old.
Right.
Pedophile. Hold on, what, nigga?
Yeah.
Like the police ride up the street, boy, you know how not to look guilty if you got a pistol on you.
You do. You sit up.
You know what I'm saying?
You sit the fuck up. Both
And
hands
you
on the
dead guilty with a pack on you and a goddamn pistol. 12 ride by you. How you doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How you doing, sir?
Face that shit.
Yeah, you right.
What you mean? Why ain't in school?
Yeah. But ain't nothing in it. What Till say? But I'd rather that you didn't.
It's really a waste of your time because ain't nothing in it.
Real shit.
Nigga, I throw them off. I get pulled up. I don't even get tickets. No, I throw them off, nigga. I be like you was speeding doing this. Yeah, I was speeding because somebody was behind me and I didn't know you was a police car. I'm sorry. I'm somebody important and I ain't gonna let nobody hurt my family. So if you want to give me a ticket for speeding because you was on my ass, you can do that. But if not, sir, go home.
Man, I just told the police, man, they pulled me over the other day for speeding. I got pissed, man. I'm trying to get to the gate. I was like, can I get out and piss?
And then give me
made myself
like,
piss.
go home.
He gave me a warning.
Yeah. Go home, nigga. As long as I know what it is, I'm good.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Nah, Ray, we gotta do this shit again and again and again.
I'll be honest with y'all. Y'all my favorite. I love, y'all just don't hold no punches.
You can't.
Big Facts is It's really a big fact. I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. I love this shit. I watch this shit all the time, nigga. I love your growth, bro, because you not backing down. You not with that shit.
Yeah.
Nah, because at the end of the day, niggas gotta understand, bro. The same shit that you trying to hide from or whatever, that's the shit that made you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The shit
Out of that shit.
Huh?
Wear that shit like a badge of honor, nigga.
Yeah, wear that shit what it is, nigga. And it look better that you're transitioning, you're trying to transition because people actually know what you've been through or what you did.
They actually say leave Bank alone, man. He came from something. He's trying to do something. They give you grace now.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
You get more grace. But when you try to act like I ain't never been through that, I ain't never did nothing, I ain't never this.
Yeah, like niggas didn't know you before.
Yeah, it's like that shit don't go away. Like
Right.
it's just like me right now. Like just because I changed, now I feel like the niggas that don't like me changed. Oh hell no, I know these niggas still mad.
They're madder because you're doing better.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna
Like-
be out here acting like I'm just, hey, I'm
Bibbidi
Martin
boo.
Luther King now and nobody's gonna bother me. Hell no, nigga, I know it come with the old bank.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be riding around, you know, on my car and all that, just whatever.
You ain't forgot that nigga. You know that nigga was there.
Yeah, that nigga's still there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's still a lot of people that don't fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is moving forward. I just want to fuck with the people who see the best in me instead of the people who saw the worst in me. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's just what it is. That's why I say I can't go back and fix that. It is what it is. Fuck
You're right.
you.
Right.
I'm gonna touch you.
Yeah.
Go tell. Who the fuck cares?
Ray,
I say I did it.
Yeah.
Me too. I tell it myself before anybody telling me. I control mine. I tell right after I say I did it, I'm gonna tell you why I did it too, because it's a good reason. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling
You
you.
be trying to act like, nigga, come on.
I tell myself, nigga, I got caught cheating once. I ain't never got caught. I will tell myself, and then I'll tell you why I did it, who I did it with, and can you learn what she did? Because I kind of want to keep that here, but I don't want her shit. You know, I'm that type of nigga. Like I'm real. Happiness is at the top. Happiness is the most important thing to me. I want everybody around me to be happy, but I want to be happy too.
Facts.
Nigga, I want to be happy, and a lot of times that be getting lost in the sauce. Like black men don't deserve happiness. Like nigga, I want to be happy too. Nigga, I want to be happy. I want if my woman can have her dream, then so the fuck can I.
Yeah, you can't live burdens. Niggas be trying to live out through their burdens. You can't do that, bro. That shit'll run you crazy, bro.
By the way, the drugs that I use is weed. Chassie tests me like that came
For
off like
clarity.
you're doing something
Gummies
hard. I'm
too.
like,
For
I'm
clarity.
like, nah. Like I just remember, I smoked with you. Yeah, man.
First time, yeah, we
First time,
smoked
yeah.
the joint.
I did it with Bank. First time I ever did a high episode. Me and Bank did on my shit. I was hiding that nigga. I was hiding the hot nigga, but I like him. That nigga need to come out more. I need that nigga to be outside. I like the hot nigga.
Right.
Beautiful.
Ray, we appreciate you, man. You know what I'm
Thanks
saying?
for having
Definitely
me.
gonna do this again. You're welcome anytime.
By the way, y'all
man.
welcome to come on my shit. We should debate.
Let's do it.
I
Let's do
can't-
that
ready.
debatable. Like I love to do that debatable with y'all. We be debating about all this shit.
I
Like,
can't wait.
who the best rapper? Who the
Nigga,
best,
next
who put-
week. Let's do it tomorrow.
Chastity, she's here. I'm shooting it. We shoot next week. I love to do
Year in.
big facts
Let's go.
versus big facts versus that's debatable. Like real fun shit. We gonna do that's debatable. Big facts and us. They down. I'm
What
down.
tomorrow
They
is?
down. I don't know what they can do. But
Tomorrow,
next week
Wednesday.
works too. All right, cool.
Next week.
Wednesday, cool.
www.bigfactspod.com. You know what it is. We out.
Like,
Salute.
subscribe, comment. You forgot that part.